James Twin for the untouchable true school sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games were missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so I wanted to come here and just talk about a fight that I'm pretty sure is going to fly under the radar because it's not with a big promoter, but it is an important fight for the featherweight division nonetheless. And I told you guys that 2024 was the year of the featherweight division. So imagine what 2025 is going to be. 2025, this whole decade might be the year of the featherweight division. It might be the decade of the featherweight division because the featherweight division just has so much talent, and it's a fun weight class, right? But save the date, guys. It's going to be a momentous occasion, one of the earliest fights in 2025. January the 17th in LA, I believe at the Commerce Casino on UFC Fight Pass. You're going to have the return of featherweight contender, IBF number 2 featherweight contender, Omar Trinidad, a.k.a. the King of LA. He's a ticket seller over there, so that's why they call him the King of LA. He's got an interesting little fight coming up. He's going to be taking on Mike Plania, and Mike Plania, he's had a rough go of things the last couple of years, getting stopped by the likes of Elijah Pierce, getting stopped by the likes of Angelo Leo, losing to Rais Salim a couple years ago, and he hasn't been, Plania has not really been able to capitalize on the Joshua Greer upset victory from years ago, honestly. But he's a good fighter, and he's been in there with some of the best fighters in the world. Shout out to McDonald's. So it's a good test for Trinidad, and a good way to stay busy because he has a number 2 ranking. Angelo Leo slated to fight Kameda. So as long as Trinidad wins this fight, Trinidad will probably slide into the mandatory spot. And he could be, if Angelo takes care of business Kameda, he could be an Angelo Leo opponent. Or, God forbid Kameda win, but, maybe a Kameda opponent. Who knows? But he's getting closer and closer to fighting for the world title, right? And I think it's going to be a good measuring stick because at some point, with Plania, every fighter gets to that point where they get their ass kicked enough times, like by top guys, get knocked out, get beat up, and sometimes they're just damaged goods. Their punch resistance goes, and it's just that time, and they just get recycled as an opponent for all these other guys. Mike Plania, I have to believe that he's going to have some pride here. He's going to try to, upset the apple cart here and win this fight. Because he has to. If he wants to have any career in boxing, he's got to go ahead and find a way to beat Omar Trinidad. And, all respect to Trinidad, I do like Trinidad, but he's not unbeatable. He's definitely not unbeatable. There's a lot of flaws there with him. I think Hector Sosa was able to expose some of those, counter-punching him with his heavy hands. Plania has heavy hands. I think Plania can do some of the things Sosa did, but he's got to be defensively responsible, which he's never been accused of being defensively responsible. So it's a good fight. I think it's a chance for Omar Trinidad to continue to sharpen the blade because as I've said on my lives, people have asked me what do I think about him fighting Angelo Leo. And obviously, you guys, I love Angelo. Angelo's my guy. So there's only about two featherweights where if you ask me, who's going to give Angelo the toughest fights, it's none of the champions will. I don't think any of the champions will, but the couple guys like, Brandon Figueroa. Well, Figueroa, I think, will give him a tough fight. Mirko Cuello could give him a tough fight. People have asked me about Trinidad. I like Trinidad. I just think he doesn't have the experience to deal with that kind of fight right now. But this is a good fight for him. This is a fight that will get him the experience he needs, not just for Angelo, but or Kameda or whoever, but any champion, So this is a fight where he's gonna get an aggressive fighter coming at him. It's a chance for him to work on his boxing more. It's a chance for him to work on his counter-punching more. It's a chance for him to fight an experienced, quality operator. And for Plania, this is it, man. You getting a lot of chances. You're getting recycled left and right. You gotta show up to the dance. Show up to the dance with pride and determination to win. Because, luckily for Plania, I don't think that Trinidad does not punch like Angelo at featherweight. He doesn't punch like Elijah Pierce at 122. So I think that's gonna that could bode well for Plania, and I don't think Omar Trinidad has the footwork of an Angelo or the angles of an Angelo or the footwork of an Elijah Pierce. But one thing Omar Trinidad does have is the willingness to fight, and he is getting better fight by fight. So we'll see. I actually think this is probably of the fights Mike Plania has lost against Rais Salim and Angelo and Pierce. I think on paper this fight is hands down the most competitive fight he's been in. You know, I'll still say Trinidad is a favorite, but he wouldn't be as big of a favorite to me in this fight as like Angelo or Pierce, those kind of guys. But look, it's a chance for Omar Trinidad to make a statement, to get more experience before he's fighting for a world title, because he's gonna be he's gonna be fighting for a world title really soon. If Angelo beats Kameda, then he'll probably get inserted as the mandatory really soon, you know. And so yeah, it's important that he wins and continues to show growth. I think more than anything, more than a win, more than a loss for Trinidad, I'm not even looking for the win for him. I'm looking to see growth. I'm looking to see a maturation. You know, can he mix up his attack? Is he defensively responsible? Is he getting better at setting up, you know, his shots and, you know, taking advantage of any sort of aggressive counterpunch opportunities? These are the kind of things I'm looking for from Trinidad. So I think he should come out with a victory, because Plania, while he can punch, you know, his durability ain't there. But what I will say is this: I remember watching the Sosa fight, and I remember one of the annoying things about watching the Hector Sosa fight was neither Hector Sosa nor Trinidad, neither one of them really threw a lot of body shots. Neither one of them threw body shots. So I think if Trinidad abandons any attacks to the body and he just goes headhunting this fight, this is going to be a very hard night to work for him. And Plania can still punch, and he could upset the apple cart. So it all depends. I think, of how committed is Trinidad going to be to that body. If he's not committed to that body, the less he attacks the body, the more I give Plania a chance to win. So I'll leave it at that. Those are my thoughts on the fight. January 17th, Omar Trinidad versus Mike Plania. Leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this, make sure you guys click right over here.
Keep watching my boy BT put on the best interviews out here.